A warm welcome to your Barbados Today Evening News Update for Thursday, September 2. More restrictions on movement and gatherings may be necessary if Barbados is to put a stop to the current Delta variant outbreak. That's according to President of the Barbados Association of Medical Practitioners, Dr. Linda Williams, who believes increased precautions need to be taken to contain the highly contagious and infectious COVID-19 variant. 3 people have died within the past week, and there has been a significant spike in positive cases, forcing government to expand its isolation and quarantine facilities to deal with the increased numbers. Dr. Williams tells Barbados Today, while vaccination is critical to fighting the variant, other measures must be implemented to help contain the spread.
In the interim, while we're trying to get more people vaccinated, we may have to put in some measures to restrict movement and gathering. Because, as you would be aware, just a couple weeks ago, we were only at about 32, 33%. And then we saw a massive rise in cases. So it's now, trying to get enough people vaccinated at the time when the Delta is already spreading within the community, right? So in order to get to the place where we want to be, in order to get to the place where we need to be, we're going to have to work really hard to get those numbers up and to get that done. We're going to have to give ourselves some leeway in order to do that.
But government has already restricted movement and gatherings to a certain degree. So you're saying that there are going to be more restrictions coming?
I don't know. That has not been shared with me, but that would be my recommendation if we don't see things turn around.
The BAMP president again cautioned that unless the vast majority of the population is fully vaccinated, new variants will continue to pose a threat.
As long as you have a large percentage of people who are unvaccinated and variants are spreading quickly, what will happen is they're multiplying quickly in those people, particularly ones who are immunocompromised. And a person can pick up more than one variant at a time. One variant meets another variant, and they acquire the same similar types of changes in the spike protein, and that makes different variants.
Authorities report a big spike in new COVID-19 cases. 80 people, 36 males and 44 females, tested positive from the 2,544 tests conducted by the Besta Santos Public Health Laboratory on Wednesday. The new cases comprise 65 people who are 18 years old and over, and 15 under the age of 18. There are 413 people in isolation. Confirmed cases of the virus recorded since March last year reached 5,152. 51 lives have been lost to COVID-19. To date, the Public Health Lab has carried out 266,567 tests under the National Vaccination Program. 112,329 people received first doses of the COVID-19 vaccines. 35% is now fully vaccinated. Health officials said they are working to improve the delivery of COVID-19 test results amid mounting complaints from the public about frustrating delays. Some members of the public have had to wait beyond the expected 48 hours. The Ministry of Health explains a significant increase in the number of persons presenting for tests as a result of contact tracing has triggered the delay. It also pointed out that some samples could not be processed and will have to be retaken. It, however, assured that it's working to address the problem in the shortest possible time. In other news, some retailers and manufacturers of school uniforms signal they are likely to turn to government for help after being left with possibly millions of dollars in inventory due to the decision not to have students return to the classroom for their coming school term. With uncertainty over when schools will reopen for face-to-face learning, the business owners tell Barbados Today an already economic dire situation has been made worse.
So we're hoping government can hopefully come to the aid of us in terms of helping us ease with our cash situation, whereby, if we can get some monies from them, not as a grant, but to kind of tide us over, and then we can pay it back once we sell the school clothes, whenever the term begins. It is not, we don't know if that is going to be a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year. We just don't know, and neither do they. But it would be nice if we can get some kind of monies from the government, so at least we can be in a cash flow situation where we can buy new goods for Christmas. And then once school starts back and we sell the school clothes, then we can pay back the monies.
This COVID-19 has seriously impacted our production, our income for this year as it did last year as well. I have no idea how we are going to manage going forward, but we trust that maybe government or some other institution can come up with a solution for us as manufacturers, because school uniform is one of those things that we as manufacturers bank on for a core of income that would take us from one year into the next. And with this COVID-19 as it is now, that have impacted our finances, is going to be really challenging going forward. So I'm waiting for somebody to give us a solution so that we would know how to move forward from this point.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To regional news in Guyana, investigations are continuing into the fatal shooting of a 26-year-old Guyana Defense Force officer and his 23-year-old girlfriend who lived in Barbados. They were gunned down in Beefield, Sophia, Georgetown last night. Newsroom Guyana has the full story.
The young woman who was gunned down Wednesday night in Beefield, Sophia, Greater Georgetown, was a mother of a young child and was scheduled to travel home to Barbados on Friday. 23-year-old Shanika Ford, along with her boyfriend, Lance Corporal of the Ghana Defense Force GDF Daniel Fraser, 26, were executed by a lone gunman. Relatives told the newsroom on Thursday that the couple have been together for over a year, disputing the police report that they were only seeing each other for 2 weeks and that the young mother, who lives in Barbados, was here for some 3 months. Relatives claim that Ford came to Guyana to sort out her birth certificate to join the Barbados Army and was only here for about a month. Fraser lived in Ayfield, Sophia, while Ford was staying one corner away with a female friend. Fraser's mother, Michelle Fraser, spoke with the newsroom but did not wish to appear on camera.
Always friendly, like party, you know. A lot of friends. Friendly pause, everybody's always thing, like a leader.
So you have no idea who would do something like this?
No idea. Police are asking the same thing. I was in my bed when I get the phone call. The friend said that when he was coming home, they was drinking on Seafield. And when they was drinking, when they don't drink, he ride off. And then I hear the gunshots them. Yeah, she don't live, she live Barbados. She only come home, forget she possibly she will go back to Barbados to go for the army. So they come from one, but she bought paper take a little while, but she's still here.
The distraught woman said Daniel was the youngest of her 2 children. He joined the Guyana Defense Force 4 years ago. The young man also celebrated his 26th birthday on August 30th, and his death remains a shock to family and friends. Police headquarters revealed while the couple were making their way home Wednesday night, an unknown male approached them from a northern direction and discharged 6 rounds in their direction. They both fell off the motorcycle and were picked up by Daniel's brother and taken to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, where they were pronounced dead. Police said the GDF rank received a gunshot wound to his chest, while Ford received 3 shots, 1 to the chest, 1 to her right knee, and 1 to her right side abdomen, which exited the left side. Regional Commander Senior Superintendent Simon McBeam told the newsroom that no one has been arrested and investigations are ongoing.
On the international front, flooding killed at least 21 people, swept away cars, submerged subway lines, and temporarily grounded flights in New York and New Jersey as the remnants of Hurricane Ida brought torrential rains. Emergency responders in rafts rescued people trapped in their homes and cars today. Some streets remain so badly flooded they resemble rivers. Throughout much of the Northeast, residents woke to waterlogged basements, power outages, damaged roofs, and calls for help from friends and family members stranded by the sudden ferocious rains. That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.